Hello and welcome back to the channel. It is blowing an absolute storm outside. It is crazy. It's a red weather warning. So my riding video talking to you today has now had to become a chatty video, but we have lots to talk about. So cue the intro. So first things first is the charity trip, and it is going full steam ahead. There is so many people interested. It is, it's mind-blowing. It's absolutely awesome. The total that we're raising is going up. I really appreciate the donations. The wind out there is crazy. I don't know if you can hear that, but it is like the garage door is making loads of noise. Anyway, let's get back to it. So the donations are absolutely incredible. I really do appreciate it's everybody's hard-earned money, and we are making such difference to the Rainbow Trust Children's Charity. It's incredible. So I just want to say a massive thank you to every single one of the people that have donated to make this into the adventure it deserves to be, and that's absolutely awesome for the right reasons. Now, in regards to my pan-European, let me update you on that. So the pan is fixed. As you saw in a previous video, the rear swing arm's been welded, the side kit came round and put on the discs. We've put the wheel on the back as well. I fed him pizza and beer. He's a happy man. But the bike is pretty much fixed. The one thing I did discover when I pushed out and started it up, there is an oil leak. I'm gonna have to have a look at that obviously before the big trip, but it's not too bad that it would stop it anyway. But anyway, hopefully it won't be a big problem and I'll get that sorted. But it is roadworthy, it is back on the road, and it is going to be coming up in some upcoming videos. We've got some plans that need to be filmed on, on the pan, so it's pretty exciting. So I am so excited to get out on that. I have literally got a couple of little bits planned on it coming up, and one place pretty cool I've been to before, but I want to revisit on the pan because it'll be a really good test for the bike itself. Now, back to the actual charity trip itself coming up in May, and obviously we set off on May the 18th. What I want to turn around and say is that, again, lots of people are interested. There is an itinerary, a photo of the actual map plan that we've got as well. That is all on the Facebook group. Check out the Helmet Head Talks Facebook group. It is there. Just stick Helmet Head in, you will find it. Like that, look at the event, and also look at where we're staying and what we're doing. Because what I will say is, if you are coming on this, I literally don't own any of these campsites. I'm not affiliated with any of the campsites we're staying at. We've tried to pick big campsites for that reason as well, but when they're full, they're full. So what I'll say is right now is a great time to get your campsite booked if you want to stay with us on that campsite. Obviously, if it's full, pick a campsite nearby. Not just that as well, if you don't want to stay in a campsite in a hotel, I'd suggest getting them booked. I'd suggest with that as well, you go on a website like booking.com. There's plenty of other ones out there. Put the postcode on for the campsite that we're staying at, and then it will give you a list and it'll tell you how many miles away each hotel is, so you've not got too far to travel as well. But I really suggest getting that booked, because I can already see that we're probably going to have a few issues with people booking last minute and then finding that they can't get into the campsites and being gutted, because at the end of the day, when we ride and we're exhausted from the crazy amount of millions of miles that we've done, nearly every campsite we've booked has got a pub, so we can go to that pub and enjoy a good beer together, have a chat and talk about our day. So again, please, if you're coming, get yourself booked up now. Don't leave it until the last minute, because you might find that you're disappointed. In regards to also to the route itself, I've had a few requests asking me for like GPS coordinates. We are going to be releasing GPS coordinates. We have actually planned it on that originally on an app, so we're going to literally release that on the Facebook page as and when we can as well. I just want to say on that basis, nobody has to ride with us all day long. Nobody has to take breaks when we take breaks. You can, if you want to, take your own route, just put the postcode in, meet us at the end of the day, ride with us for the first hour or so, and decide that you need a rest, pull over and have a rest. Please make sure that you've planned for yourself to get to the postcode, and obviously not just relying on following me and the sidekick, because at the end of the day, I'll take a break when I'm tired. I'll be pulling over and having food when I'm ready, and I want everyone to be able to do the same thing. I don't want them to feel like they have to try and keep up with us. They have to try and take the breaks when we take them. Manage yourselves is what I'm trying to say. But the most important thing is to get to that postcode, to get to that campsite or that pub at the end of the day, so we can celebrate a beer together and obviously document as much of the ride and what's going on with everybody there as possible. And obviously there's other YouTube channels doing the same thing. People will be taking photos. Everything can be shared. All the links to any sort of Facebook, YouTube person that's come in that's talking about it, you can share that on the discussion part of the community on that on the Help Me Head Facebook page as well, so people will know where to look to see your videos. So feel free to put them all up on there. Feel free to put your pictures up. Feel free to talk about it. that is what the community part of that Facebook page is all about. And of course, the theme of the trip is to buy a £1,000 motorcycle, big CC capacity, to ride it around the UK like a compass, to raise money for the Rainbow Trust Children's Charity. That being said, I appreciate not everybody has the money or wants to go for the hassle of the insurance, so you are more than welcome on your own bike. There is literally nothing stopping anyone from coming on this trip. All I ask is that you share the videos, you share the content, you tell people about it, so we can raise as much money as possible. And so you can bring your own bike. You don't have to go and spend loads of money. You don't have to put stickers all over. You do what you want to do, how you want to do it. You'll have the postcodes, and that's all you need to basically follow. But of course, we're aiming to turn up dressed as superheroes on the day itself, set off as superheroes, make it fun, make it a giggle, and make it as crazy as possible. And then what's a real opportunity for anybody down south, anybody Cornwall, Devon, that wants to just ride a bit of this with us as well. Obviously on the last day, we've been invited to the Chapter 1, the diner, and where they're going to offer 10% off to anybody that's riding with us on their food. We're going to meet there at 8 AM. They open at 8 AM in the morning, but we're going to meet there. We're going to have some breakfast. We'll probably be leaving there for about 9 o'clock in the morning because we've got a massive amount of miles to go. But that's a real opportunity to sit down with us, enjoy a little bit of time, enjoy breakfast, get to look at the bikes, and then of course from there we'll be heading off to do, I think it's 300 and something miles to our actual final destination, obviously hitting the Easters Point as well. But there's a great opportunity for anybody that way that wants to just take one day off of work, ride some of the route, can turn around whenever they want, or come and spend just the Easters Point with us and enjoy all meeting up at the end, having a party in a pub, drinking loads of beer and celebrating that hopefully we all made it round. So I think that's answered most of the questions I keep being asked on the Facebook page and Messenger and stuff like that. So hopefully that will put people in the picture. Hopefully you'll get your campsites booked. It's going to be an absolutely awesome adventure. And again, I can't thank people enough for donating towards this. The total keeps going up. Every time I see a donation, I am doing like a truffle shuffle. I'm proper excited because it means the world to me. It means the world that so many people are coming together to make this happen and make it happen in style. And we're doing so well. So thank you every single person that's donated. I do really appreciate it. It's absolutely awesome. So the charity trip's in May, but obviously there's so much stuff going on the channel before May. It is mental and bonkers. But I want to let you in on something that I think is really cool. So I have booked a flight. I've booked a flight to France, and I'm aiming to go to the Pyrenees on kind of like a super budget Pyrenees adventure. But I've got a flight, I've got a place to stay, and I've also got a bike sorted. And I don't think a lot of people will be able to pull off this for what I'm paying for it to happen because of lots of lucky circumstances. But hopefully it will indicate to people a way of going and exploring. For me, it's going to be the world. It's going to be bit by bit, and the first place for me is going to be France, to be able to vlog. Obviously I've been away riding many times before, but before I did YouTube abroad, but this is going to be almost documenting my journey. And obviously first place first is France, because I've booked the flight, I'm going, I've got a bike sorted, and the Pyrenees looks absolutely incredible, and the adventures I'm going to have there, some French side, some Spanish side, it's going to be absolutely bonkers, and I can't wait to share it, I can't wait to document it, and I can't wait to film it. I've ordered a map to come so we can draw on the map as I go and sort of do it. I'm going to be spending an entire week basically riding the Pyrenees, all the different parts, as much as I possibly can. And it's going to be absolutely wild. Now, of course, going to France, I obviously speak fluent French. Hey, Google, teach me French quickly. Bonjour, je m'appelle Alain. Tout d'abord, comment? Ah, oui. Un grand beer, un chocolate crème. Merci. So yeah, quite clearly I speak absolute fluent French, enough to order a beer and a crepe and ask for somebody's name. That's all you need in France, surely. So I can't wait. I genuinely cannot wait to get on this flight. I can't wait to have this adventure happen. It's going to be absolutely nuts, and it's going to be a giggle. And I think it's going to be eye-opening as well, and I'm just looking forward to getting my first kind of country on the channel ticked off, other than obviously this great country that we live in. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And then of course, coming up next on the channel as well, we've got the big reveal of the Psychics bike. He still hasn't told me. I'm dying to know, just like you lot. But again, because of things like these storms that are going on, the weather, we're not being able to make the video that we want to make, and he won't let me see the bike. So I can't wait. I can't wait to see what bike he's bought, because we all know it's going to end up being some kind of bike that's out of a box, or things will be hanging off of it, and he's going to turn up all proud of himself, and we're going to pick it, absolutely apart, and then he's just going to fix it, hopefully, or end up buying another bike yet again. So I'm looking forward to the next video. I'm looking forward to making that as well. So that's pretty much what's coming up on the channel. There's loads of other stuff going on as well, but I'd be here all day telling you about all the little bits, and of course I want to save some for when they come out. But ladies and gents, this is going to be an awesome ride, absolutely. Hopefully these storms will pass soon so we can get back out on the bike. I actually gutted because I genuinely wanted to ride today, and I wanted to actually get the pan out as well and give it a blast, see if I can find where this oil's coming from. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you on the next crazy adventure. Please don't forget, as always, there is a shop you can buy t-shirts in. There is the charity trip t-shirt if you're interested in getting that. Obviously there's the mug that makes everything taste a million times better, not proven or guaranteed. And then of course, a massive thank you to my patrons. If you're interested in supporting the channel, getting to see the videos first, please look at Patreon. That's the benefit. You get to see stuff first, you get to be part of the group, and it really helps support this channel, and it helps this channel be able to buy and get all the crazy kit that we need to keep all the filming and improve all the time. The garage door sounds like it's going to come off. So I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to share all of the crazy adventures we've got coming out on this channel. Thanks for the support. Thanks for being a subscriber. See you next time. Bye-bye for now.
You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long.